Hi, everyone. I wanted to take a few minutes to introduce you to the kind of interesting phenomenon that is the Charleston syllabus. So I'm sure most of you are, or all of you are quite aware of the horrific shooting in Charleston on June 17th, 2015. In response, in the days soon afterwards, people began to collect syllabus sources, things that they would actually use to actually teach about what happened in Charleston, and not just what happened in Charleston in 2015, but the very long series of interpretations that has to do historically with issues like those of race. So let me just walk through kind of how it happened. You may already be familiar with this. I also want to show you the Twitter tool, which I'm sure you've heard of. And if you're not familiar at all, I'd kind of like to show you how Twitter kind of has its own place in consuming and crowdsourcing history in the present day. So if you are not a person who has a Twitter account, that's okay. I just want to kind of show you how it operates. So I'm on Twitter. I'm at JSMummert. So at JSMummert is kind of like your username. That's how people actually know you. And I tweet things from time to time. I'd love it if you'd like to follow me. I'll certainly follow you back. And all of them have to do with my interest in particularly historical interest. What is really interesting about Twitter is not just the fact that people are sharing things all the time, which is very valuable for educators, it's that people use things called hashtags. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to search Twitter. I'm going to put in a number sign, and then I'm going to write Charleston syllabus and hit enter to do the search. So, in the wake of the shooting in Charleston, a lot of history teachers in higher ed tried to get people to start collecting things that would be useful in the study of what happened in Charleston and also the history of what happened in Charleston. This was started by Keisha Blaine. I'm going to click on her Twitter account so you can see that. She is officially the curator, as you can see here, of Charleston syllabus. So anybody who finds any kind of a document or source which would be useful in a syllabus for teaching about what happened in Charleston, all they do is they tweet it with a link, and they just make sure that they put the hashtag Charleston syllabus. So Twitter eventually becomes an archive of all kinds of things if you just know what hashtag to search for. The other day I was looking at this and I actually tried to keep scrolling until I found the original first tweet. And at this point, the results for Charleston syllabus are humongous. It really goes on and on and on and on for a very long time. I'd like to kind of use this as an example of how doing history is so different today and how useful it can actually be in the classroom. What I'd like you to do as part of the assignment, which you'll see right after this video, is I'd like you to collect some of the tweets. There are a couple of ways to do that. So let me actually model that for you. If I were back here in the Moodle course and I were going to the forum to post in Charleston syllabus, you can see your requirements here. I would add a new discussion topic. I would call it something like, let's call it my tweets from Charleston syllabus. And then you'll see, obviously, you have a spot here for your message. If you'd like to collect a tweet from the Charleston syllabus page here, a couple ways you can do it. One simple way to do it is to actually just copy and paste. So let's say I just wanted to get this one. If I highlight everything, usually including the image like this, and then I copy it, okay, you can go to Edit Copy or Control C or Command C if you're using a Mac. Pop back over here to the interface and paste. Okay, you might actually get the picture. If you don't like the picture, you can delete it. But that's one way to actually get a tweet. Another way to get a tweet, which you might actually use if you're using a web page, is to actually get the embed code. So if I wanted the same one, but I wanted to embed it in a web page, I could actually pick Embed Tweet from the little dot 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 thing and wait for the code to come up. Oh, let me try that again. Let's try this one. There we go. So you get this funny code. Copy that code. If you wanted to embed your tweet, what happens, what you embed is actually HTML code. So if you look at this, that wouldn't look very good actually as an embedded tweet. The way you deal with that is you actually go to the HTML of your message by clicking the button HTML, pasting the tweet in then, and then clicking update. And you can see that the tweet is embedded there. If you do this in a place other than Moodle, the tweet will actually look like, Moodle kind of has restrictions on this, it will actually look like this cool box with the picture and everything in it. So there are two ways of actually collecting tweets. So back here, use Charleston Syllabus. Use both the Twitter search and the link I have here to the Charleston Syllabus webpage, which looks like this, which is sort of a straightforward list of the syllabus. There we go. Use those to complete the forum. And as usual, message me if you have any questions about that. Thank you.